Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Monday on this July 24th. How's everybody doing? Good morning to you, JJ, Ken, good to see you, Grant, Dana, good to see you. All right, good to see you, Jesse, Ken Thal, good to see Agatha, Peter, John, everyone and all. Welcome, cyber traders. Well, it is a brand new week, and this is going to be, I believe, our last weekend, right? Our last week for the month. Nope, nope. We actually have a Monday. We actually have one more day to finish out the month next week. So we got one big full week going into it. Let me tell you, it has been a very, very exciting week last week. I'll tell you, last week was a lot of fun trading DRYS. We made a lot of money on it. She's back in the news again. It's up on everybody's board. I'll tell you, very, very impressive seeing the stock already traded 1.8 million shares of the stock already in the float. And we'll talk a little bit about it. Before we get to it, though, let's talk about what happened last week so we all can get on the same page. First of all, let's look at some of the winners that we did traded last week. We'll talk about TER. All right, so look at TER. TER had a great, great pop early in the morning, went from $2 all the way to $3.50. Great little winner right there, nice little mover. Some of you did pretty well right into the open and kind of like within 30 minutes, made your day's pay. SPRT, SRPT. All right, there you go. A little bit more on the expensive side, but that stock went from, you could see, went from 41 right to 44. Some of you did really, really well in the morning. So those are really the two big movers in the morning. And then the DRYS was obviously the big winner on the afternoon of Friday. We did really, really well. I actually did a really good video on that on YouTube that I posted regarding about volume and working together with a team and everything. But it was a really good video. Look on YouTube, and you could see how the volume was a very, very key component of it. And we're seeing it happening this morning already with the stock as the volume is obviously trading very, very heavily. A couple of things, Dana, I don't know if Dana, our little newsman right there. Dana, do you know how many outstanding shares are right now? I don't know if you know exactly how many are out there, but this stock, I don't think there's that many after all the reverse stock splits, but this stock is going to be on every single one's radar. 5.2 million. Okay, so there are 5.2 million outstanding shares, or is that including what the CEO's own, or is that just publicly traded? Sometimes there's a couple of, I don't know how they have it go, but if you really look at it, there's going to be a major, major short squeeze. That's after the splits. All right, so with that amount of shares, I mean, look at it, almost half, not all, almost, I mean, not even a tenth, almost half the amount of shares has already changed hands, which will make this stock extremely, extremely volatile, and it can cause a major, major short squeeze. So I don't know if they figured out what book value and everything else, but we did really well on it. I think I booked a $3,000 profit on it, and I might jump back into it again. I'll see how it goes. But it just says 1.9 million. Okay, Ted, so that's how many outstanding. So that means that just shows you how many just already traded. But anyway, this is already pre-market. This is not even the market. Imagine how many orders are going to come in when the market opens up. Okay, so listen, you first found it here on Friday. Okay, we did well on it. We saw how it trades. Let me tell you, I have a really gut feeling that this could probably be another big, big rally in DRYS if the word gets out. If the word gets out, like it did when it ran from $4 to 120, it could be like another one because there's so low volume, and not that many shares out there, it can make the stock extremely volatile. But we all know with very, very low outstanding shares, it's going to make it very, very, very volatile. So it's got to be really careful when it comes to this. This stock has already upgraded to a 3 category. Okay, just want to let you guys know you're already in a 3 when it comes to trading this stock. All right, so and listen, it's not for everybody. All right, but for everyone here, there's going to be a lot more stocks that are moving. But for all the advanced cyber traders that are here, I mean, just look at it. It just went from 280 and boom, look where we're at. We're already at 270. Boom, in a blink of an eye. I mean, it is a very, very dangerous stock. You got to know what you're doing to trade that stock. All right, so what else is moving? This is a buyout, so we're going to scratch that out. This one also looks like a weekend buyout, so this is a scratch. But this one looks pretty good. The GNCA, okay, very inexpensive, decent spread, has a nice little push. It's going to probably test these resistance levels, which you could probably see here around 615, which we're not too far away. And if it does break it, looking for it to hit test the 625, which is a major, major resistance levels. But that one looks pretty good. Everyone should be very familiar with this one right here, GLBS. All right, so GLBS, some of you remember we traded this stock in one day, went from $3 to $7. It was one of our 150% movers, and it ran all the way to 12. We did really, really well. She's on the move, guys. Something's going on. I mean, we got it right there. We see it. See it. We see the volume. We see the movement. We've done well with this stock. We actually traded in May. Some of you remember. When the stock went from 80 cents to $1.70. So anyway, GLBS, you know, Maritime Limited. Is that another shipping? That's one of the shipping companies, isn't it? It's another shipping company. Anyway, so if that's going to be moving, if you can't get the dryers, all the other ones might be moving also. So keep a close eye on that. NVAX, we've traded this stock. We've done very well with it. It went from $1 to $1.60. Another very cheap and expensive stock. Okay, so put this one on your watch list. NVAX, NVAX. Yes, it is another shipper, Ron. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, because I know we've been trading so many of them. EC. Was it EC? No, not EC. What's the other one? There's a bunch of them that we've traded. Ship. Oh, that's not moving yet. Keep a close eye on all of them, though. Keep an eye on all of them. Anyway, that pretty much does it on the NASDAQ gainers. Hopping over here on the losers, I was thinking maybe, you know, this is not a pharmaceutical stock, so we know they do come back, but let's see if we can get a bottom fish on this one. You know, I'm an all-time fan of stocks that get crushed because you always get people that want to, you know, average down, tear. This is not an average down because it was a big, you know, listen, it was a huge profit, and where there's profits, there's going to be profit taking, and that's what you're having in tear right now. So that one is going to be a scratch. Oh, and by the way, there you go. Same thing. This one, AEZS. We did great with that. $1 to 350. I always told you, the faster they go up, the faster they come down. You don't want something that goes up as a swing trade when it comes to that. Okay, Blue Apron. I just put this one in. I told you this one earlier. Looks like after that IPO, she's finally starting to make a little bit of move. She built a little bit of support levels here, right around 623. It just came straight down. Blue Apron got destroyed, but now she's on a little bit of an uptrend. So this could probably be, you know, maybe a little turning point. You need to see, you started building a support level. Maybe now people are going to start buying back into it. I don't know. We'll see how it opens up. But that one could be a good play. This stock got destroyed from $6 to $2, never came back. Not really completely convinced on that one. DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods. I guess that has something to do with HIBB because, look, that's another sporting goods. It looks like all these sporting good companies, something happened. Anyway, Dick's getting crushed. Sporting Goods. Guess they're having a tough time competing against Amazon. I don't know whether breaking all-time lows. That is not, well, you know what? It did have a good run up to $65. Really, wow, interesting. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be testing some major support levels here around 34. So this could be a really 33. This could be a good buying opportunity for a swing trade. All right, that looks like a pretty good swing trade right there. Looks like it has a very, very good, look at that. Great movement right there. Look at that. Major supports coming up. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Could be a good buy on a swing trade. All right, but sure doesn't look like a long-term trade. All right, so Dick's looks pretty good. And then last but not least, I want to bring up our famous Ferrari. The reason why I'm bringing it up because this is a very good lesson that even if you don't own it, it's a good lesson to learn. As in, when a stock breaks certain um, milestones, which is $100 milestone, and this is also a good lesson. I'm going to constantly bring it up because you see learning how stocks at major resistance levels and how you have selling pressure shows you how strong the stock is. They always say when fighting in a relationship actually strengthens the relationship. Don't they say that? Well, it's okay to have fights in your relationship, misunderstanding, because it just shows that if you could fight, you fix it. That means it makes your bond more stronger. Same thing with a stock that gets when it takes a hit. When a stock takes a hit, it's not that, oh, it's time to sell. No, because a lot of people are like, you know what, I don't care it sells. I still believe in the company, and that scares away all the scared money and makes things stronger. So we're actually seeing it and witnessing it right now in a stock like DRYS. So if it holds here for a couple of more days, pretty strong here, then I would the next milestone is a $1.20. Okay, but like I told you a while ago, I think a stock's at least $150 stock. Could it go to 250? Hey, you know what? If Tesla can do it, I don't see why Ferrari can't. Especially Ferrari's really, Ferrari's Ferrari. It's like, you don't want to bet against Ferrari. I can tell you that. Anyway, I know we say it, if you can't afford the car, at least you can afford the stock. All right, guys, so listen, we got a good list here. Just be very careful with that DRYS, guys. Look at it. It just came right back down to 256. Very volatile in the pre-market. It's almost, look where it was exactly 8 o'clock, 8:30 this morning when program trading kicked in. This thing is going to be extremely volatile. Be very careful. If you are going to trade it, don't trade a lot of shares of it because they will shake you out. There's not that many shares out there. And then last but not least, I know we have a lot of new traders, trial members that are starting today. I just want to let you guys know, the new trial members, just please understand, this is not a teaching room. This is a trading room. Please talk to your education advisor, and he'll explain all the benefits that you're going to get within your trial. And we just have one phrase that we tell all the new traders, the new trial members: look, listen, and learn. Okay? Please don't trade what we're trading. Just watch the students, see how they're working together, and then if this is what you want to do, which I know that you want to do it, talk to your education advisor, and they can tell you how to move forward with Cybertrade University. But just sit and watch and see how everybody trades together and how much money we make. All right, and most importantly, it's not how much money we make. Focus on how we take losses, because that's the biggest mistake that people have. They don't know how to take losses, and that's why people lose money in trading. Winners take care of themselves. It's the losers that you got to know how to control. So anyway, guys, good luck today, and I'll be posting this video back up on YouTube if you want to go back and review it again. And then we'll have another audio broadcast at 2:30. And then this week we're planning on doing the workshop, the event, to help promote the new scalping course. So I know a lot of you are very interested in knowing more about it. So we will be posting, and we'll be hosting a free event to explain what that boot camp is all about. All right, guys? Good luck today. Happy trading, and see you soon.